Hello everyone, my name is Jay and I welcome you to Mass Communication Decoded. In the video, we will be discussing about freedom of speech on the internet. Years after Section 66A of the IT Act was struck down, law enforcement agencies continue to use it to crack down on the dissenting voices and to leave a chilling effect, which makes us to go through an important case relating to Section 66A that is related to Shreya Singhal versus Union of India. Before getting more into detail about Section 66A, we need to understand what exactly consists of freedom of speech and expression. Since Article 19 of the Indian Constitution talks about freedom of speech and expression, that comes under six sections of it, like in 19(1)(a). There is the first thing which comes under freedom of speech and expression. That is the first part of it. Then comes the second part, like which it talks about peaceful assembly and association, that is without arms. Then comes the third part of it. People can form association and union, but that shouldn't be causing any kind of loss there to the sovereignty of the country. Then people have the right to move throughout the boundary as well inside the country. Then comes the fifth part. People can stay inside the boundary of India without questioning the sovereignty of the country. So that is one of the thing. And the last part is they can practice any profession, occupation or trade without destabilizing the sovereignty of the country. So this is mentioned there in the Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution that has six parts of it. And let's get into the background of the case. What is that we have to discuss about? There were two girls named as Shaheen Dhada. One of the girl was Shaheen Dhada and the other girl was Rinu Srinivasan. Since they were having a dissenting voice, or they were questioning the displeasure or kind of one that was caused by the Bal Sahib Thackeray's death, that during that tenure they were having this dissenting voice, and Shiv Sena has called the Bandh during that period. They put their comment on the Facebook, and after they had put their comment on the Facebook, there was the Maharashtra police or the Mumbai police. They had arrested them, and after a widespread protest from the public, they were released. But after that, the party, that is Shreya Singhal, who is one of the petitioner, came up with this thing there in the court, and she questioned the validity of this 66A and its constitutionality as well. So that thing was discussed, but there are like some other sections as well which were related to this case. That was 66A, that is mentioned here, 66A. Then there is 69A and 79A, which were also questioned by the Supreme Court during that tenure when this case went to the Supreme Court for questioning part. And let's move first of all discuss about how exactly this Information Technology Act 2000 has evolved over the period of time. First of all, this act was introduced in 2000, and after a lot of amendments, that cyber crimes were also put into place there in the 2009. Then the writ petition was filed challenging the 66A's questioning part. That was the case which is being related here. And then after that, central government issued an advisory of like implementation of this case. And then on 2015, that was the time this 66A was declared ultra vires, or you can say unconstitutional, by the Supreme Court, since it wasn't clearly defined there in the 66A. Court then directed judgment made by available to all the police station, but petition that seeking the implementation of the Shreya Singhal case was also filed there. So this is all we have like in the timeline of 66A. Now let's first of all understand that 66A is a contravention to Article 19, that is we have already discussed about, that is in subclause 1, that is freedom of speech and expression. And what exactly is 66A? Since it is a definition that is given by the government with it is clearly mentioned, it provides the government with the power to arrest and imprison an individual for allegedly offensive and menacing online posts. That is, punishment term is clearly defined here. For a period of 3 years, a person can be jailed. So this is like the thing which we have already discussed, and it was done to have a chilling effect there in the society. Since there are lot of famous cases, like lot of infamous cases that are related to it. There was a case which we have already discussed about there, that was of Shaheen Dhanda case we have discussed, and there was the case of Jadavpur University as well. This case we was like related to Ambika Mahapatra, was arrested for forwarding caricatures of Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee. And then the third case was related to Asim Trivedi, who was arrested for drawing cartoons and like something which was somewhere related to 66A as well. Then the Tamil Nadu businessman, that is Ravi Srinivasan, was booked for an allegedly offensive tweet against Karti Chidambaram. So this has been all many of the cases where like 66 has A has always been used, kind of sending a chilling effect there in the society. So this is all we have in today's video. For more interesting videos, you can keep liking and keep subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you and have a nice day.